Well, for more on Fletcher Building, here's our business reporter, Nona Peltier. So, Nona, the company has placed itself in trading halt ahead of tomorrow's annual meeting. What's behind that suspension?
Well, they've had an independent auditor looking at their projects, the ones that have caused them all this grief. $292 million in losses just for these two projects. One of them is the Sky City, as you just heard, and the other is believed to be the Justice Precinct in Christchurch. Well, KPMG has been looking at that, and the company has put their shares in a trading halt, signaling that they're going to have to upgrade or change their guidance. So whether that's up or down, we don't know, but it's an ominous sign anyway when you put your company in a trading halt the day before your annual meeting. On a plus side, the company has announced that they're going to make some announcement about an appointment of a CEO after Mark Adamson lost his job as a result of what happened with those two projects. So that we're going to have tomorrow when the market opens. Following that, there'll be an annual meeting where we expect it to be quite noisy. Inside the meeting, the Shareholders Association are going to challenge the board. They're looking to unseat at least one member, and they're calling for some big changes at that governance level so that there's more expertise at the in building and construction, that kind of expertise. Meanwhile, the share price is down $7.96. That was before the trading halt. That was the last price on Friday. Well, anyway, somebody else thought that was probably a good deal. So Perpetual, which is an investor, already an investor in Fletcher, has increased their stake by 1 percentage point to 6.3%. They bought those shares over the past 2 months. So that's a long way down from where the high was. It was over $10, just like less than a year ago. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting day.
Sure will. Now, the niche dairy products company Lewis Road Creamery, it's found a major new shareholder to fund its expansion. Do we know who the shareholder is?
We do know who the shareholder is, but we don't know what the value of the stake is. So the company is called Southern Pastures, and I didn't know this, but they're the country's largest dairy farm investment fund. They have, investments in 19 farms. And so they want to invest in Lewis, and Lewis didn't say how much they got for it, but the founder, Peter Collinane, says that he's still the largest shareholder, and he's going to use the money, how much it is, we do not know, to fund expansion overseas and product development. And who knows, one day, if the company gets big enough, they may actually start to source some of their dairy products from one of the southern farms.
Right,
Southern
now,
pastures, rather.
Another interesting development today with IRD, a change in regulations there.
Yeah, so for the first time, IRD is now reporting big tax debtors to credit agencies because they got complaints over many, many years of people doing business with companies that had huge tax debt that they didn't know about. So now those tax debts are going to be reported to credit agencies. There you go. First one done today. We don't know the name of the company, but if you're going to do business with them, I guess you'll find out.
And finally, what happened on the markets today, Nona?
Well, interestingly, our market has been showing this pattern where we see buying coming in the afternoon after some weakness in the morning. That was the pattern we saw today. So the top 50 index ended steady with Friday's record close at 8,130 points. In other words, it finished up the same. The dollar's trading lower. It has a weaker tone overnight. 69.33 US cents was the low. It's at 69.5. It's had a little bit of a movement down following all those announcements by the various leaders of various parties, including the ones that are going to form a government. 88.8 Australian, that's quite low, and 52.5 pence. So we'll be watching the markets over the next few days.
I'll say. Thank you very much, our business reporter, Nona Peltier.